Apex Warrior here. I know it's been a little while, I've had a lot of stuff going on, but I wanted to give you guys the next playthrough guide on my Witcher 3 playthrough. This is the level 31 to 34 playthrough guide. In short, pretty much this focused on finishing all the side quests, all the Witcher contracts, so some of the stuff I went through along the way. Fought a werewolf, a troll, and a doppler at the same time. Got into a fist fight with the troll. Killed a gargoyle. Killed another werewolf. And then watched a cow spawn from a portal. Saved a guy trapped in his own home. Fought an earth elemental as we attempted to flee his home. I fought a fiend. Watched him become temporarily immortal. Then tracked him down as he fled and killed him again. And to top it all off, watch a never-ending fight between Cleaver's henchmen and the city guards. Now to get into the meat of the actual content I want to show you guys. First thing I want to show you guys, there is a merchant here that sells some mandrake cordials. These are needed for crafting the white goals, which are often needed for crafting your superior alchemy recipes. So show you where this guy is. I went ahead and just bought all of them because you need them all. There's a lot of white goals that you've got to craft in order to make all the superior alchemy recipes. So show you where this guy is. He's in Oxenfurt. Something else that I ran into short supply of during this time frame was Dark Essence. And I found a good place to get Dark Essence. You can get them off like Noon Wraiths and Night Wraiths. Now I actually got this one off a Night Wraith. You go here in Skellige, just south of this Cairglen, and you gotta meditate. If you get there during the day, you gotta meditate till about midnight. But then she'll spawn up, you can kill her, and she drops Dark Essence. The next thing I want to show you is the last place of power that can be found. Going through my playthrough guide, I've shown you all the other places of power. This is the very last one. It's only accessible through the main quest line. I don't want to spoil too much, but you follow Philip into this cave. That's the cave entrance there. And then you eventually work your way down to where the power, the place of power is. And so go ahead and pick that last place of power up, and you should have them all in the game.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
This part here is just showing you the quests and my progress through them. Again, the focus of this part of the game for me was getting the secondary quests and all the Witcher contracts done from the base game. I wanted to wait for some of the DLC stuff. I did knock out a couple steps in some of the DLC quests just to get my level up to 34. That's because I really wanted to get the master-crafted feline set before going to face the Wild Hunt. The one thing I want to show you here, take what you want. This is a quest. You come across a cat school witcher, and he does some stuff. You decide whether he lives or dies, and if you let him live, he'll direct you to a stash that's got a sword in it, and that the level of that sword is dependent on the level that you actually pick that sword up from the chest. So I wanted to hold off on that until I can really take advantage of that, because at level 34 I'm using the Mastercrafted Feline set. I don't really need a sword, I got one, so I'm going to wait till later to pick that up. Speaking of which, this is the diagram location for the Mastercrafted Feline Steel Sword. So if you go to the point on the map there, you come across this entrance here, and you just hang the left once you walk inside this little tower, and you go up these stairs, and to the left there is an opening in the wall. Hang another left here, and you'll find the chest for the Mastercrafted Feline Steel Sword. Next up is the diagram location for the Mastercrafted Feline Silver Sword. And you go here on the map, and it's actually kind of up along the side of a mountain. You gotta go up the mountain a little bit, and there's kind of a cave opening halfway up this mountain. So you'll see here when I back out of this map, you'll see where I am and see kind of how far up the mountain you need to go to get to this cave opening. So if you just follow my lead here, I will take you to the diagram location for the silver sword. Last up is the diagram location of the different armor pieces, your chest piece, legs, gloves, and boots. So if you go here in Skellige, of course all these here for the Mastercrafted Feline sets in Skellige. So go here and just follow me and I'll lead you the way to the chest that holds those diagrams. So here I am at level 34 with all the Mastercrafted Feline stuff on, just showing you my stat sheet, what kind of stats that I saw at this point in time, and I've got everything enchanted that I wanted, I got everything glyphed that I wanted. I am using different gloves. I'm using the Assassin's Gauntlets. I feel that they give me a little more DPS. It gives a 10% crit chance, which is better than the 10% attack power that comes with the Mastercrafted Feline gloves. So I went with that, and again, just showing you my ability page or my character page. Nothing's changed since the last time I changed the build in my playthrough guide. All these are awesome. It gives me versatility and, you know, just really gives me everything that I want in combat for a melee build. Some people might question, why do I have points in strong attacks? Why do I have strong attacks in the build? And I say versatility. Some of you guys might not realize that strong attacks are extremely helpful even in a fast attack build. You come across guys like this, you're not going to fast attack them to death. So this is where I come with the rend. With the strong attacks, it cuts right through that shield. It cuts through anything blocking. So like I said, it gives you the versatility that you would not have if you didn't have some points in the strong attacks. This is another example of why I find putting points in strong attacks is recommended, because these guys, I mean, fast attacks really won't do much to guys with shields. They're just going to continue blocking you, and you've got to wait for them and parry them to get some fast attacks off. Well, instead of waiting for them to let their guard down, or hitting them a whole bunch of times until their stamina goes down to 0, strong attacks just cuts right through it. So one might be tempted to ask, well then why don't you just go with a strong attack build? That's because fast attacks are really nice against groups of monsters that aren't there sitting there blocking. And especially on my silver sword, I've got the Severance enchantment on there, which extends my whirl range. So not only do I get a lot of range on kind of an AoE attack, but I'm not having to fight monsters that are constantly sitting there blocking me, so fast attacks are useful against them. So that's why I go for the versatility. Doesn't really matter who I'm fighting, I've got an advantage on them with my attacks. So all of this, level 31 and 34 for me, was preparation for the wild hunt, knocking out all the side quests, getting as much of the alchemy stuff crafted as I can, getting to level 34 to get the Mastercrafted Feline set is all in preparation for that. So the very next video that I put out, I'm actually working on the wild hunt right now and getting the clips together for that, so stay tuned for that. You'll see me wreck the wild hunt with my build at level 34, so stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching, guys.